in a certain time. Well, I didn't say a certain time, but I just thought I'd come now because I'm bagging some of Finn's crap up. I've been in his bedroom and changed it round. I pulled this whole wardrobe out myself. It's like a, you probably won't be able to see, double, no, you probably can't see unless I turn this around. Let me see. Just disconnected. Let me see. So, been sorting this. I had to pull this massive wardrobe out of this alcove, which had this, wasn't painted behind it because the wardrobe was in there. So I've just managed to get his bed in the alcove. It's tidy, but it looks messy just because a lot of this stuff needs bagging up. And then this is rubbish. That's his little art desk. That's just washing that needs putting in the wash basket. And then I've put all these little action figures up there. He's got his pictures up there, but we're going to be painting these walls a colour that he wants to paint them. And then it will obviously paint over this, which was hidden behind the wardrobe, because obviously when this wardrobe was in, it just got painted round. So I pulled this massive big wardrobe out myself. It's gigantic. I pulled it out myself. Don't know, in your own strength, when you want to move something, you want to move it. So I'm just bagging up all this rubbish. So I just thought, you know, it's a broken wash basket, so he needs a new one. So I just thought I'd come and talk to you guys. I'm laughing at that. I'll show you that in a minute. So I pulled his mask out before of Yoda, and I was laughing because I don't know if it's my fella or Finn that has done this. Got a tash on it. They've stuck a tash on it. I was like, oh my god, Yoda with a tash. So I don't know if I can put this on actually. It's a bit like if you've ever seen the Chewbacca mask the woman in America did, where she was laughing, which was funny. This is the Yoda version. I think he got that a few Christmases ago, but it's got a tash on it. Moustache, I thought it was funny. Put him back up there. So, yeah, why I'm getting my bin bags out, which we know the price of everything has gone up, but Jesus, the price of bin bags. Bin bags. I was like, we'll wait for that fall to happen. But if anyone's there, say hello, because I can see some people. I got banned again, so that's why I've not been on for 3 weeks, a month, or whatever it is. I thought they said 2 weeks. It was no way it was 2 weeks. It was longer. And it's funny. They were saying music, but it was a Q video. It was a Q video. It was a Q video. But anyway, whatever. So if I ever go and don't come back on, I'll just go under the same name again, because they're still banning people, as we know. But really, can't stop what's coming, because I've been itching to get back on here, because loads has gone on since I've not been on here, which a lot of us said it would do with Elon Musk, Trump and everything. So can you imagine me wanting to come on and talk about it, and I've not been able to? I've been like, but it's been good, because I've just been getting on with some creative ideas, some new jewellery ideas, fun, joyful jewellery, a lot of stuff for kids as well, and some accessories for kids, working on them. So I've just been working on that, not looking at too much, but obviously seeing what's going on in the world, seeing more and more people waking up. I've had a friend that I used to go to school with, one of my best friends at school, who got in contact with me today, and we're talking about women's things actually, and it's something I'm going to come on and talk about, because I'm reading a book on something. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I'm going to do a chat on that. But she was even talking about holistic stuff and all this, and we're talking about you know, things we're not taught, and we know why we're not taught certain things. But out there in the world at the minute, which makes me laugh, because I was watching a so-called spiritual person the other day, and I've talked about this person before. Don't watch a lot. All I'll say, she's got red hair, and I don't mean magenta pixie, because I like magenta pixie, and she's someone who's always batted for the Democrats, the demon rats, but now she's sort of saying she doesn't bat for either team. She does, because she was all for Kamala Harris and all that, and we know what she is. She's a laughing hyena at the end of the day, can't stop laughing at anything, and that sort of thing. And she gets very irritated if she has to mention Trump, and she reckons he's going down because her card said so, in her reading. And it's like, really? If anyone knows what's going on, if he gets arrested, he will not be sent down. A lot of truth will come out either way. Trump is supposed to be making a very big announcement on the 15th. We don't know what that is. A lot of people will speculate, saying he's running again, which we sort of say running again, but really he wouldn't be running again because he's still president. It just needs to be found out that it was all a big scam and it was fake, you know, with the thing with Biden. But people are going to see that again now because the midterms have been happening. I don't know if there's any Americans on right now or after, if they've counted them all up. They should have done anyway. In other countries with millions of people, they count them up in one day. So they can do that as well in the counties. But we all know they've been turning red. We all know they've been turning Republican. So think about it. If something happens and it doesn't go that way, we all know that it's fake because everyone's voting. You know, we know what they've been doing with the voting. That's why they take a long time counting, because they made sure it was fixed last time. So either way, if it's a red wave, it's brilliant. If not, more and more people are going to wake up because they know what's been going on. They've been seeing the different, counties turning red. So it'd be like, hang on a minute. So it's all good in the plan that's going on. Also, Elon Musk has got Twitter. That's what happened. Elon Musk got Twitter when I got banned, and I was like, brilliant. Not been on Twitter for a while, back on there. It is hilarious. You don't get censored for saying certain stuff now. He could also bring back Trump's account, because that account got censored, I wonder why, a while back before Elon got his hands on it. And I told you Elon would get his hands on Twitter because he had about 8 million followers as well. So that's going to be interesting. Not that he really needs it because he's got Truth Social. Lots of truth is coming out on there that we've all talked about before in the past, that people were calling crazy conspiracy theories. But now people are beginning to see that we're not that crazy. So Elon has been trolling that side. Some people will say Elon's for the bad side. I think he was a bit grey. He was just in sort of the middle of whatever. He just does his thing, you know, technology. We all say on our side, Elon's here to take the big tech down, as in the bad side of it. Kanye's been talking out. There's a video out that I've just put out as well where he was talking about his mum and what happened to his mum in that industry. He also mentioned Jay-Z and Beyonce. We all know about that, what people will do. He said he's never killed anyone. If you don't know what I'm talking about, research. He, in my eyes, will take not just one person, be taking down the industry as the entertainment, Hollywood, and Trump is there to take down the I've just dropped my coffee. Hang on. I need a towel. The political side. You get for balancing your coffee on a bloody pulley full of food. Hairline cracks in as well in the house, getting ready to repaint in the new year. Freshen up the house. Freshen up everything. I'll just let me catch this. Oh, I nearly did it again. So, like I said, say hi if you're there. I can see people. No one's saying anything. And like I said, political. As people think, you know, if you start talking about Trump, it means you're political. It's like, no, there's just shit going on. Never wavered. Never wavered. People are going to feel very silly who have gone against him, or people who haven't done the research properly. But yeah, loads of stuff going on. And if anyone saw the Q drop a while back, and then when Elon took over Twitter, he walked in with a sink. Everyone was like, what's he doing? It's like, if you know the codes, you know the codes. If you see the codes, if you remember the codes, if they get reposted and you see what's happening, it's not a coincidence. Hi Lisa. Hi Dolly, good to catch up with you. So much happening for all the greatest light and love. Yeah, and loads of people have seen it. When we talk about these things in the world, there's a lot of people out there that think it's bad. It's not. It has been, but it's all getting stopped. These people are getting caught. So none of the heartbreaking stuff that used to happen will be happening, you know. I'm not saying there isn't still pockets of people. There is, but they're getting taken down, and they know it. They're running scared. They're scared of what Trump's going to say next week on the 15th. We don't know what he's going to say, but we all know. And he sort of mixes things up as well. He doesn't want them to know, so they're all speculating like we all are. Is he going to say this? Is he going to say that? What is he going to say? It's always normally the opposite to what they think, but it's all in with the plan. Just like when we all thought Trump was going to get in last time, he wasn't meant to, and there was 7-1 there, 17 the other way around. He wasn't meant to. Biden was put there to all see what other people have, I won't say voted in. You look at Biden, what? Look at the state of the country in America. When Trump was in, hi Rachel, how are you? It was ace. He made peace in North Korea and South Korea. That has never happened in 75 years. People seem to forget that. There was no wars. There wasn't all this inflation and shit going on. Biden's in a load of shit. So people need to realise there's absolutely shitloads going on out there. I just don't look at too much now because we know it's happening. It can't be stopped. It is welcome to the Great Awakening. But like I said, there was a spiritual woman I was listening to the other day, and I went in and got a bit triggered and said, look, because she was slagging Trump off, saying he's going to go down and there's justice and all this. It's like, you really don't do your homework, love. A lot of people out there call themselves spiritual and they haven't got a clue because it depends who they're following. And this woman, she quotes the news a lot, and it's like, you don't know what the news are, the mainstream media, even though a lot of truth will be coming out through there, which bits have. It's like, do you work for that side? Do you know? It's like, and I do get fed up with this, the spiritual side that say you shouldn't be looking. It's all 5D. To me, that's a load of bollocks because, yeah, we do have all that going on, and we do have all that concentrate on, you know, the beautiful things, the 5D, but also we are, I've said this before, here as humans on Earth, ground yourself. There is a lot of stuff happening, and even in that area, it's like, let's not look. Oh, you do observe, you just don't get carried away, and it's the way you deal with it and the way it's dealt with, the way you act on it. It's not about violence and stuff like that. There's a lot of people out there, even on YouTube and that, they slag off the wrong people. They go against the wrong people because they're going off their emotions. They slander people with no proof of anything. And that's all getting seen now as well. And the real proof will be coming out. It is coming out. And I hate when people say, oh, Dolly, you know, where's this, where's that? If you can't find it and you can't see it, that is not my problem. I've said to a friend the other day, we're not here to help people see anymore. If they can't see it, that's up to them, because the information is out there. It's in your face. It's in people's faces, but it's beautiful. A lot of people wake up to the truth and they'll think it's awful and this, that and the other, which a lot of it is. But when you see what's happening going against that evil, now the biggest thing you've ever seen in your lifetime worldwide, it's different. It didn't used to be worldwide, it's worldwide. It is amazing. I wouldn't still be smiling about it if I didn't think that. You know, we all go on about a knowing, and it's a knowing, and we've known this for a very long time. This is why I've never ever wavered with this man, the Q movement, all this, because you can clearly see what it is. This other woman the other day was saying, oh, they're clearly one side of the coin, but two sides of, you know, one coin. It's like, no, love, not at all. I'm the same. I've stopped looking at so much because so much freedom arrived. Gosh, we have waited a long time for all this truth. We don't need to see it's actually happening. Yeah, it's like you see it, you can see it, you can feel it, because everything that's going on out there, you can tell what it is. But you don't, yeah, Rachel, you don't need to constantly have your head in it. You need to it's about you concentrating on you and healing you, and you've got to still be functioning in your life here, because you're still here. We're not going off. I'm not into all this, we're going off planet and we're going here and we're going there. I mean, maybe we all do, but you're here right now. You're human, you're in your human vessel. We're not all human, we're, you know, a spiritual being, and this is our vessel. A bit like Yoda said, that's why I love Yoda. We are not this crude matter, we are luminous light beings, but we're here on earth. We came here to be in this vessel, to experience and have the physical senses and things that we don't have in a spiritual, you know, when we're not in a physical vessel. So enjoy it, but it's about you functioning in this world while all this is going on. You don't just sit there, people go, waiting for a saviour, she's waiting for Trump, she makes this. No, I'm not. I never said that. I get on with my life as well, and I'm trying to make my life, even out there at work, fun. Like my job, at the minute, and I've got a contract actually. I've got contracted now because I wasn't on contract. I was on temp. I've been asked to come over to a contract. Oh, people will be going, oh. And it's just a job it's easy. It can be a bit boring, the job that I'm in, but I get to be in my own magical mind sometimes why I'm doing it, and I just get on with my job, and I can have I don't have a radio on. You can have a radio when I have my own music on, and I normally have like Zen music, and everyone's like, Janine, what have you got going on over there? A McLeod parlour or something, like joking, the men, and I'm like, I'm just sending out over here. I don't want to listen to the radio. I only want to listen to the music I want to listen to, and I don't want to listen to the radio because every hour the news is on and I'm not listening to their bollocks. So I'll listen to what I want to listen to. And then I have a lot of creative ideas coming in while I'm at work, and I quite like the hours and everything. So, but I like it at work because the people are fun at work. You get the same characters you get at any other job, bosses, people that are can be a bit moody sometimes, but then you've got the fun ones who are always having a laugh, and especially the men there. The men have a lot of banter, and that's how I see it. It's how you are at work. If you want to be miserable and looking at other people and thinking, oh, they're not doing this, and I just get on with it. And then I come home and I can do my other things. And if that becomes something different in the end where I don't need to go there and I can do more of the things that I like, then so be it. But it's the way you're looking at things, the way you are in your life. A lot of things are changing for me, my family. You know, our habits and our things that we want to let go of that everyone's talking about. But you're doing that on a daily basis, year in, year out, of your cycles. Whatever works for you, take into the next cycle, into next year. If it doesn't, let go of it. Sometimes it's hard to let go of, or some people find it hard to let go of, but that's what we're all doing. And as you sort of get older, I could say, you know, don't like using the word older, but as we grow more in our golden ages, let's say, you realise there's things you don't need, or people you don't need, or whatever it is, and you have to learn to adapt. If you're not adapting, you're going to get left behind. And this goes with the Great Awakening as well. It's been so beautiful to follow, Dolly. I've always stayed next to you, hon, because you have always been and followed the truth. Oh, thanks, Lisa. It makes me quite emotional because it's been an emotional ride. You know, I still have people around me, family, friends that are not into it and get angry when you talk about it. And I think it's just because we got angry when we first found out. A lot of people do not want to be brought out of their bubble, which I understand. I wasn't prepared for it, and I came right out of my bubble. And there's still little joy factors that I need to bring back, but I know they'll be back at the highest. I don't know if anyone gets what I'm saying. When I believe, you know, this comes to the world, because it's just a big like. But like I said, you've still got to be functioning in this world. You've got people who are too busy calling other people. They're too enthralled in it where, you know, the waiting. We're not waiting. I was never waiting. I mean, yeah, we sounds a bit contradicting. We have been waiting, like Lisa said before, we've been waiting a long time, but it's because this thing is massive. You've got to still get on with your life, get on with people, start making new connections. Maybe it's old connections with friends, new connections, bringing new things in, learning to live your life the way you do, that brings you joy and healing. That's not bringing you down. It's not bringing you depression. It's not making you, you know, ill. Because you're still in this world, you've still got to function. You're still going to have to function when this all comes out to the masses that haven't seen it, and how upset they're going to be. That's what I believe we're here for. We got through that. I got through it. When I first found out, I was a wreck for 2 weeks. We went through all the emotions of madness, all the emotions, and you come through the event because you see how beautiful people are in the world and the people that are fighting for the good. And it is happening, because when people say nothing's happening, I think, what the hell? If anyone comments later, I won't even be getting back to you, because in every country something's going on. Look properly and research. Every country something's kicking off. They're going on about the government, and people say they've done that before. No, not on the mass level, they haven't. You know, in our country, Truss has gone. She was going anyway, said she was going. This next one will go, because they're all the same side of the coin. I don't know. You know, they're going on about Prince Charles next year. Really? And stop calling him king, because he isn't king. He's not had the coronation, and I don't think that's going to happen. There's lots of things going on, and I think this month's going to be very big, especially with Mr. T saying he's got something very big to announce on the 15th. Don't know what that is, but yeah, I've been watching some of the midterms. Find it confusing though. What you find confusing? A lot of it's going red, but they do it different to us over here. So it's the states, because they have so many states. They have democratic states. So really we know a lot of it's red. It's not blue, but they lie. But either way, if they try and scam it, which they did before, that's probably what they're trying to do, because the counting's been taking ages, which it shouldn't do. It doesn't matter, because people will know what they voted for. Everything will get seen either way, whichever way it goes, because it just is. It's just the greatest plan ever. And the military are in with it as well. Dolly very good at explaining. Look inside and we actually feel things. It's true. Yeah, and I was saying to my friend the other day, comes on here, Kathy, I have always known the Q and the Trump thing was not fake. It wasn't what people say it is, you know, the news say it is. Anonymous. It's nothing to do with Anonymous. There's been people called Anonymous for Q because it's the Anons. And I know there was a movement Anonymous, but it's now to do with that. Nothing to do with that at all. It's totally different. Because anyone remember me saying at the beginning, when this guy came out, I wasn't really that interested. And then knowing that he was in with the Q team and the military, I thought, the good military, by the way, I had to, when people are like, oh, what if he's the same side of the same coin? Because that's how it's always been, apart from a few people, a few presidents, I'd say Lincoln, Kennedy, and maybe some others, but not all of them. And I really had to sit with myself, and I didn't get any yucky feelings. You normally know, because I get really, everyone's different, funny feeling of an energy. Didn't get it with that. I knew. I've always said that. I've known. It's a knowing. It's a knowing. And then when you look around and research what was going on and what the news were putting out, what they were saying, and all these different things and celebrities, you could see. So with the help of the Q drops and stuff like that, it was amazing. And I can't believe it's been this long. We always thought it was last year and the year before, but we didn't realise how these comms worked. Obviously, when you look back to how far back this all goes with everything, because it's multi-layered, you know, a lot of it's about the children, we know that. It would take time, and it's still going to take a bit of time to clear up. It's going to take a lot of time for people to heal, but they knew when we all woke up, it's game over, and it is game over. There is no stopping it. It's always been said from the beginning, they can't stop what's coming. You could say it was a spiritual thing as well, because it's on both sides, physical and spiritual. This was always meant to happen in this time. It's foreseen as well. If they could keep us asleep, we would pass it, but we haven't. I feel sorry for the people who years ago that are not here in the physical that knew about this, because a lot of people have known for a very long time but have not seen this happening. They were always waiting, thinking it was happening. I think a lot of people got sick and went obviously recluse because they got sick of people not being able to see. Well, it's different now, and it must have been really hard for people then. Very actually true. You have always seen the truth. It's very surreal how you knew from the start, Dolly. You kept the truth alive. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, I hate saying it. I just knew. And it's not that, oh, I knew. A lot of people did. It was just a feeling. Oh, I've got my little St. Christopher on today as well. My nana used to have a St. Christopher pendant. But I've always known, and I've never wavered with my fella. I've never wavered with friends. If they've, you know, he's not into everything, but I won't suppress myself of what I feel or think, and I will say sometimes, and I will speak out, and I'll put things up in different places, because I can't not do it. And this is why I believe I was on YouTube, not for the things I was on YouTube for. I was trying to find my way on YouTube with what I've always loved, chats and stuff, but I do believe this was it. More so just to help people keep calm in the times that we're in. And you're going to see more crazy. You're going to see more crazy. But like I said, it's been brilliant. Elon is doing ace at trolling that side. Think about it. How do you play the other side? How do you know what the evil are doing? You have to be up there. And a lot of people say, oh yeah, you mean like Trump went here and he was seeing the picture with Epstein behind him. No, he was just at a party where everyone was, and he's like on the same picture. As I've said before, I'm going to a party next week. There could be someone in the background I don't like or stood next to on a picture. So what? Doesn't mean anything. Did he go to the after parties? No. Does he drink alcohol? No. You start drinking, things happen. Maybe something goes in your drink. You end up a bit drugged up or something. Someone takes a bit of a funny picture of you. Ooh, they've got you then, haven't they? So, you know. But Trump has always said, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. He said that back in the day. He knows what they are. And like I said, all the other people out there as well, like Kanye, people that are stepping forward and finding it, why are they talking out more and more about it now? Because they know that that side has fell and they've got protection, basically. I'd say protection of higher source as well. I'm doing a counselling course in the new year. I've had my call in. Oh, brilliant, Red-Eyed Jedi. That's brilliant. See, people are finding new things because they know that they're there to help people, because it's the masses that are going to, they are waking up. I've seen more and more people. I've seen more and more people say they'll never take any more you-know-whats because they've had it with it now. I didn't even know they were still pushing it. All sorts. You know, they're starting to see the government, they're starting to see things crumble, because it is crumbling, it has fell. But not that the mainstream media want to say that. But if you remember, Q always said, mainstream media will be last. Get every fucker and then bring the mainstream media down. Think of the film And They Live. I don't mean the things that are in it, I just mean he brought the system down of the mainstream, didn't it, so people could see through the veil. You know, and it's all about bringing the joy back, bringing the happiness back. That went from me a long time ago when I found out stuff. Bringing, you know, there's a lost gospels of Q, yeah? What is Jesus' words? Be kind to people, be loving to people, you know, stop being selfish, stop, you know, all the good stuff are in that book. We've always said that is what it's about. It's, you know, people being more loving and remembering to be more kind, because the way social engineering has gone is to get people not to care about a lot of things, you know, and everyone's probably been there at some point, but it's just amazing. It's amazing the amount of people that know, and that's why I said to a friend yesterday, it's good that people have been around on YouTube and everywhere, because people have needed to either, they don't always comment even on here, but they've needed to sit back and listen to people talking about what I talk about, is what a lot of people talk about, all in their own different ways. You know, you go to who you resonate with and who you know, whoever you just like to tune into. People have different ways of broadcasting stuff, but it makes you feel better, because if you know some stuff and you see people talking about it and they're not in fear either, it's going to make you feel better. You know, I know about all this stuff, but I'm not in fear about it. I'm not scared. I'm not fear mongering. I'm not saying, oh, you got to go out and do this and, oh, it's the end of the world like some people have. It's like, no, it's not. It's the end of their world as they know it. We're starting again. And we're not going back to the old ways. We're not going back to everything is normal, because that never was normal for humanity. It's never meant to be like that. We're all supposed to be abundant. There's no countries that are supposed to be starving. Children are starving or doing, you know, the mass slavery, as in getting children to work at young ages for things like, I can't remember what it's called, cobalt or something, the battery stuff for electric cars. All this stuff that is out there. You got Greta Thunberg going on about how her childhood was stolen. Hardly, love. You haven't been digging shit up somewhere at the age of bleeding 3 or whatever. We all know all that's bollocks from the other side. And I'm just speaking out. So if they take me down again, that'll probably be it. But I'll just come back under the same name. So even if I have to start again with a new channel with 2 subscribers, I'm not bothered. So just be aware of those of you. If I go down again, I'll just come back. And even if I can't do lives, because you can't, but then I'll find other platforms. I didn't realise Truth Social was in the UK now, so that's good. My dad's on it, but he doesn't know how to use it, so that's brilliant. I'm back on Twitter, so I'm going to be getting a bit more active over there. I kept quiet on there because I didn't want to be taken down, because they were censoring loads of people on there, and now they can't because Elon's got it. So many narcissists, yeah, evil carnate, attacking and trying to bring down empaths and light workers. Yeah, I've had an individual on here who had a channel and she's been attacking and attacking and attacking, acting like a victim all the time. I don't really care to say it, because, yeah, and it's just proven time and time again this person was wrong. There's a lot of people out there who are absolutely full of nonsense. They feed themselves with so much that, you know, because there's so much information out there, they start to believe everything, you know, and get too confused with paranoia, and it's like, oh, I don't know, it's bonkers. The journey's just begun. Well, it's just begun for some. Been on the journey a while, but the good stuff's about to begin. There's lots been going on. But, you know, I don't care for that sort of energy of the people who are doing that. And like you just said, Red Eye Jedi, trying to bring down empaths and light workers, because there's a lot of people who call themselves empaths and light workers out there, and they go against them sort of people because they're not saying it in their words, or maybe they've got more subscribers or people commenting and they don't like it. And I've seen all that going on, and I think it's ridiculous. And time and time again, it's been proven wrong. You know, and I know how all that works anyway, so it doesn't bother me. It's laughable sometimes. But this is why I say you take what's useful and you leave the rest. Don't get too caught up in absolutely everything, because it can make people go crazy. I've actually watched it do that to people. You know, no evidence, but they just go on about stuff. It's, oh, I don't know. Yeah, proud of you, Red Eye Jedi. Your work will be so much needed and help so many souls. Yes, it will. You know, people go on about, oh, what's the mission here, and this, that, and if your mission is to be a good person. And if you have got abilities or something that can help, like Red Eye Jedi's just said, something that you can give back, do it. Look into it and do it. And if you feel you haven't, just be a good person. You know, help people, do a kind deed, whatever it is, because that's how it changes. You know, this is why I say when you see too many people trying to pull other people down, and they're at it and at it and at it, there's something wrong. There's something, you know, not quite right. And we know a lot of that is projection. So I'm not even packing this stuff up. I'm sat here, I'm supposed to be packing this stuff up. So I just wanted to come on for a little chat, because I can do this a bit more, again, a bit longer, because I've got to do this stuff. And I didn't know I'd be in this bedroom that long. Like, switching his bedroom around and getting rid of all of his rubbish. So I was quite tired with it. But like I said, there's great things happening. It's been a laugh watching, observing on Twitter. Like I said, I don't get too involved. I just observe. I observe what people are saying and doing. We observe the Great Awakening and the plan. Remember, it's this. It is a plan being played out. It's not for us. It's for the sleeping to wake up. So don't get mad about it. In the other realms of what people have done to themselves with certain things, that's up to them. They have the information. They choose not to take it. That's up to them. Thank you, Jimmy. Also, yeah, it was up to them. And it's still up to people now to know the truth. But as we know, lots and lots coming out. It's brilliant. You just got to know the plan's there, and the good people are there. Like I said, anyone comments after and people saying, "Oh, you said this before, blah 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 blah," you're not looking properly. Don't know what you're watching, what you're looking at, what you can't see going on around the world. But there's great people. Like I said, get on Twitter, because Twitter is one of the best places at the minute. That, like I said, they're not censoring like they were. You will see a lot of stuff like that. All the stuff that they were calling conspiracies with certain things, with children and lots of different things, is all being said on there. Even about which gender you are, is all being said on there. About being censored, because once there's platforms where you can't be censored, the truth's coming out, and that's what's happening, and that's what was always going to happen. That's what we got told. That's what we were looking for. Like I said, if there's 80% of the world on Twitter, then they're going to see the truth. And even my fella said, he got on TikTok lately for some of his art stuff, and he went, "There's loads of stuff over there, that stuff you talk about." I said, "Oh yeah, it's coming out everywhere on a lot of different platforms, and they stop the censoring, the world wakes up." So, you know, more and more people, you know, there's a lot of people that wavered with Q and wavered with Trump, and as soon as they saw something they didn't like just say Trump gets arrested, it's not going to make no difference, because they won't find anything, and it'll just kickstart something off either way. A lot of people will probably waver again, because they don't go with the true feelings, they just go with what they think's happening. It's all in with the plan. Like I said, he wasn't meant to get in when he was, last time we wanted him to get in. It was planned this way, so you can see. You have to see what you don't want. You can't tell the people, you have to show them. So when we knew that after, we were like, oh my God, yeah, it would have been great to go the way we wanted, but that weren't going to wake the people up. It'd have been brilliant to be like that, because, you know, people want to be like, told you so. Yeah, there will be a point in time when we have a big I don't know, election or something where it's the truth one, it's the true one, and people will be elevated and lifted, and it'll be such a joyous moment. I don't know what that's going to be, but I know when it comes, it'll be brilliant, if anyone gets what I'm saying. But certain things have to be played out the way they have to be played out, because it's not for our benefit, even though that would be great. It's for the other people to wake up, and what makes them wake up the most is they've got to see it themselves. So, as I said before, this isn't for a time for you to worry. Be vigilant, yes. It's a time for you to get on with your life, heal yourself, do the things you need to do in winter. They've got the big star outside. I know you can't see it out that window. And make sure you're doing what you can to make yourself healthier, fitter, especially up here. This is mostly important. I'm going to be talking about something that they took away that needs to come back. I'm going to talk about that another time. But I'm going to go now because I need to get this done. Like I said, I'm going back to I'm doing some of my new jewellery ideas. A lot of them are based for children. Well, children, girls and adults, and it's going to be like fun jewellery, charm jewellery, just cute little things that make you smile, because that's a frequency. As you know, I've always done jewellery, but I've got some little, don't know if you can see them, got the little faces on, got these little dangle charm bracelets. It's going to be like fun and joyful jewellery. And stuff like that, and I'm going to be doing a lot of accessories, handmade and things like that. And I thought, yeah, it'd be great to do it for little girls, and you know, little girls, teens and adults, because I still love girly stuff, and bring a lot of joy back in my work, because I can get a bit more creative with kid stuff as well, because of my like little doodles and stuff like that, if I design some other stuff. But that's what I'm doing. I know I'm always changing my name on Instagram, and it's changed again, but hey ho. Do you still have the fox bracelets? Yeah, I still have the fox bracelets. I'll go and get them and just show you if anyone's interested. I was going to put a video up. The lighting's crap in here. I've made some little fox Christmas bracelets for girls, say the age of 3. I think it would fit on a 3 years up to about, did I put 10? The little stretch bracelets, but just like a stocking filler. And I'm going to be doing little sets and different funky little things. Yeah, I'll just get them, Rachel. Really, really cute. And I'm going to be doing more of these, I don't know if you see these bangle types, but I'm sitting down. This is what I've been doing while I've been gone. I'm putting them all together, the designs and stuff like that. So hang on a minute. Oh, I just had to run downstairs and find them. So they're here. I've only got 5 in stock at the minute, so yeah. For Rachel, who was asking. The lighting's not brilliant on here, so just get one of them. 5. So they're like round little sparkly beads in the middle. I don't know if you can see, we've got a little, oh, I don't know if this is going to show up properly. I might do a video and send it after on here, because it's not picking up well. There's a fox, enamel fox, and an enamel snowflake, and then a twinkly bead. But I'll try and get a video on here after. You'll have to go over to my Instagram. But these are like, they're stretch bracelets. Obviously a little bit too small for me, but they do fit me, with the bead missing there obviously because my wrist is bigger. So see, so they will fit, you know, younger little girls to, I'd say about 10 years. If any smaller, obviously, don't let them wear them without you, but you can always put a little scrunch on it after to keep them on. But they should do, because they are quite small naturally and they stretch a little bit. But they're very cute for like little stocking fillers, because I'm not really getting any of my stuff out till next year, because a lot of stuff I've got to work on to. But I thought I would just chuck a couple of maybe little Christmas things out, see how they go. But these were, I've just got 5 of these in stock at the minute, but they're very cute. and they're going to be presented in a little box. They may come, I think they're coming with another little stretch bracelet just of white beads, little white beads, so you'll get two of them anyway, but they'll just be plain the white ones, but they're really, really cute. I love jingly jangly things. Everyone knows I like my jewellery. I always wear bracelets. I used to do a lot of earrings, but I know a lot of people don't wear a lot of earrings. I'll still be doing a few earrings, maybe a few necklaces, but I've always loved bracelets and bangles, and anyone can wear them, you know, and I always love the jingle jangles. But yeah, so it is now Adorabella Girls on Instagram. That's what it's going to be aimed at. So yeah, they're really cute. So thanks, Rachel, for pulling that up. But yeah, I've just been keeping myself busy with being creative, really. Hola from Sweden. Hello. How is Sweden doing in these times of the Great Awakening? Because we know it's happening all over the world. It's fucking brilliant. Was it Sweden, or I can't remember, where the farmers, you know, they've been proper patriots, haven't they? But I mean, it's happening all over the world, you know. It's bloody fantastic. Where we go one, we go all. Ooh, yes, you can have one, Rachel. Yeah, I'll put one aside, and when I've done the other little bracelet that goes with it in the box, I'll show you. But yeah, I'll put one aside. So I've only got 4 in stock now. Thanks, Rachel. Are some of those healing crystals on your bracelets? Not on these ones, but I can put some on. But I'd say the energy they're made in is healing, because remember, when you're creating something, when I'm painting, making anything, whether it's got crystals on it or not, doesn't really matter. It's the intention you have when you're making things. So yeah, but I will have some fun jewellery, like this is fun. Tyler, fashion jewellery, and then I do still have crystals and stuff, so I will be making sort of different bits, you know, some with, like these ones I've got on that I made. You've got glass beads, these are crystals. They have got crystals dotted about, and that's a rose quartz, so they'll be different, you know, like fun, and then some, you know, crystally healing stuff, a bit of a selection of both at different prices, which is good. So yeah, but that's what I say, it doesn't matter what you're in, what area of job you're in, your business, it's the intentions you're having, especially artistic. When you're making something, what you're thinking about in the time that you're making it, what intentions you're thinking about. Like when I'm making these, I'm thinking about the girls who will be buying these or receiving them will feel joyful, because if they'll think they're adorable and cute, and it'll give them that little energy. Like I remember thinking about when I was younger, and little bracelets and things I used to get as a kid, and I just used to love them. And you know, just be, you know what you're like when you're a little child, so excited about little things, and little things that just make you feel joyful when you're little. I just remember this like plastic bracelet I used to have hearts on it. I used to pull it a lot, and I just used to love it. And I've seen things like that now, and it takes me back to when I was young, thinking, oh my god, I used to have one of them. And like little dolls that used to fit into little, oh, my nan used to make these little sleeping bag things that used to put the things in. It was just little things like that that takes you back to being childlike. So it is that joy. Like I've always said, the joy that I've got when people have bought some of my jewellery, because it's put a smile on their face, whether it's healing crystals or not, and it's just fashion jewellery, but they know the time and the energy I've put into it. Like Rachel says there, a granddaughter will love it because they're so cute. That's why I've called it Adorabella, and adore something, and Bella means love. So that's why I came up with that name. But I'm going to be doing other things as well. I'm bringing other things, accessories and things in the future, but that's what I'm working on at the minute. But yeah, thank you, Red Eye Jedi. Like Red Eye Jedi, if you're doing that, what you're saying you're doing in a year, it'll be the energy and the frequency that you put into that when you become that. You know, you can go to different people who do that job, but if people will be drawn to the people that they like to go through the way they are, through their energy is, through the what they do in the time when they're doing stuff. Like I do Reiki every now and again. I don't do it all the time, I do it every now and again. You can go to lots of different Reiki healers, but you'll always go to the one that you feel more drawn to, or the energy that you feel. Not because someone else has bad energy, just it's who you resonate with. Love my Blue Angel tote bag. Yeah, and I've got some more bags that I need to print out. And busy. I work. I go to work and I work when I come home on designs and stuff, you know, that I want to put out in the future. So yeah, so I'll make sure I put Rachel one of those away, but they are very cute. They're very cute, and they're designed by me. I'd wear one. I think they're really, really, really sweet. Yay. So if you're looking for anything like this, I'm going to be doing some more of these charm bracelets. These are adjustable. These are adjustable here. Teens will love these. They've got like resin sweeties on, and mine's got pink on, and they've got like jelly baby bears. They're not real, obviously, but they're just cute with little different charms on. And not all of them will be the same, so they will be unique, and when they've gone, they've gone. Much love to you and your family, Nathan and Penny. Oh, thanks, National, and you too, you and Penny as well. But I'm going to go now because I need to go and get this stuff bagged up and go and chill out and have tea in a bit. And I've got to sort some of these out and make the boxes up for them and all that. So I'll hopefully might get around to showing them in the boxes tomorrow, but I will definitely put Rachel one away. Like I said, about 3 to 10 years. So like I said, they'll come with another bracelet and they'll come presented in a box because I love presenting things. And I've got some pink bags and things to put them in now. It'll be really cute. So yeah, so thanks for coming in. I will be coming back soon to talk about some stuff. I just wanted to say that I'm back. You know, there's lots going on out there. Observe, don't get carried away with it. Be vigilant, but that's all I don't even know what to say. It's just brilliant what's going on. I mean, even at work, people have been questioning stuff, but there's been a good atmosphere about, you know, even when people are learning the truth. And the latest video I put up of what Kanye was saying, well, you bring down the industry, the entertainment industry, Elon, big tech, and Trump, political. And there was a woman another individual that tried to corner me about Elon because they're going about, oh, chips in your brain. It's like, you really don't understand what's going on. And people who fear AI, depends who's behind it at the end of the day. You know, bad humans, good humans. I mean, it goes for all. So, yeah, just keep doing you. Keep releasing, letting go. You know, keep yourself busy on maybe house things that you need to clear. That's what I'm doing today. Getting ready for a new cycle next year. We don't want any of this old shit. So, get rid of it. Keep working on it. Keep working on yourselves. And I'm going to be coming doing a really quite oh, what would you say, like what's the word, quite a good chat on something that I could get taken down for. I don't know, we'll see. If I do, it'll be like, well, but like I said, I'll just come back under the same name, you know, just Janine. But yeah, it's a thing that I'm learning about, and I'm going to keep testing it, and I've told a friend about it today, but I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I'm just going to come and talk about it when I do, when I've read a little bit more about it and the thing that I'm testing out with it. So like I said, just keep doing you. Oh, my greys are still coming in. Whoa. Don't get too carried away, don't go into fear, and you know, stay with the people that resonate, and just carry on, keeping calm in the eye of the storm, because there's more shit to come, people, more shit to come. Take care all, nice to see you all again, speak to you all again. Yes, thank you, Red Eye. Thanks everyone for coming in, Red Eye, Jedi, Rachel, Pixie, National. I think we had, is it Arash? You might have that wrong, but from Sweden, so that's nice as well. We've got, oh, Tracy, didn't see Tracy there, from New York. We've got, is it Slowburn? Might say your name wrong. We've got Jimmy, we've got Lisa, we've got Rachel. Did I say Rachel? And anyone else who could be sitting in the background, because I know there's a lot of people that do, or just listen, or anyone that comes after. But, you know, all them conspiracy theorists, mad people that get called. Not looking so mad now, are we? So, yeah, thanks. Bye. I can't get off.